Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and it is, of course, St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys are all having a good one and a safe one. You know, no drinking and driving. Unless if you know, I got nothing. I thought I threw a joke in there, and it came to me a split second too late, and I ruined it. The moment's gone. The moment's gone. So, anyways, moving right along. One of the worst openings I've ever had right there. It is Tuesday, so that means it is the Tuesday Top 3. Now, last week I asked you guys, what was your top 3 favorite vampires? Not vampire movies, but just vampires themselves. And I got a nice little response here. Zuma, my boy, Zuma126, he hit me up and he said, for him, at number 3, kind of put them together there, but he went Lily and Grandpa Munster. Munster. Sorry, tongue-tied as well. And, from the Munsters. Number 2, David from the Lost Boys. And his number 1 was Blade from the Blade trilogy there. So, thank you, Zuma. I appreciate it. I haven't watched the Munsters in a long time. I remember as a kid I loved the Munsters, but that's something I need to go back and rewatch, actually. That and the Addams Family both. Both those shows I used to watch, tear them up as a kid, and I haven't watched them since. I have yet to see the Blade trilogy at all. Like, I just have not ever gotten around to that. Not my thing. I'm not big on the action horror stuff, so. Ghostface Kid hit me up, and he said his number 3 was Abby from Let Me In. Awesome right there. His number 2 was Dracula, the 1931 Bela Lugosi. So, which is, to me, is the epitome of, when you think of what a vampire looks like, I think it's safe to say most people will automatically just go to Bela Lugosi anyways. I mean, he is iconic. I mean, he has that iconic look to him. And his number 1 is, of course, I said of course, like you guys would already know this. Sorry. Count Orlok from Nosferatu, and to me, that's probably one of my favorite looking vampires, actually. Even though I think Bela Lugosi has that iconic look to him, my favorite looking type of vampire is completely Count Orlok. I just love the bald head, the big pointy ears. I mean, he just looks freaky as shit. So thank you, Ghostface Kid. I really appreciate it. Sky Dark hit me up. Number 3, I love this one. He went Dracula, but from Dracula Dead and Loving It. So, Leslie Nielsen right there. I love Dracula Dead and Loving It. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite spoof comedies. Can't go wrong with Mel Brooks. Number 2, Katrina from Vamp. I didn't realize that was her name. Grace Jones did it. And I like Vamp. I thought Vamp was really good, actually. And yeah, she made a very freaky vampire too. So, and then number 1, Skydark has Nomak. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Nomad. I need to learn how to write clearer. I think Nomak from Blade 2. And once I get to see the Blade, so I really can't comment on that. But thank you, Skydark. I really appreciate it. Open Grave, Simon Terrell, he hit me up. And he said at number 3, he also went David from the Lost Boys. So, and of course, that was also on my list as well. And then for his number 2 was Gary Oldman's Dracula from the 1992 version, which a lot of people just call Bram Stoker's Dracula. I hate using a name in front of the thing. Like, I will never refer to vampires as John Carpenter's vampires, and I will never refer to Bram Stoker's Dracula. I call it Dracula. To me, I can't do it. I know, like, George Romero has a lot of his names in front of the title. I can't do that. I don't know. It just seems ridiculous. I can't do it. So I'll just call it Dracula, but you know what I'm talking about. Bram Stoker's Dracula. And then his number 1 was also Bela Lugosi from the original 1931 Dracula. So thank you, Simon. Appreciate it, my man. And finally, Jimmy Maggot hit us up, and he put at number 3, Count Orlok, Nosferatu again. Very popular. Now, I'm going to butcher this name. I can already tell. Number 2 is Priest Sang Hayon? From the movie Thirst. Korean film, done from the same guy apparently who did Oldboy. And I love Oldboy, by the way. Freaking awesome. So Thirst, I need to check this out. I'm already sold just, based on the director alone. And his number 1 was Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night. That was also on my list as well. I think all 3 of mine was on here. I also had Abby from Let Me In on mine too. So yeah. So guys, all 5-ians, thank you very much for participating. It means a lot to the fandom. It really does. So, you know, I always try to have my top 3 kind of reflect of, you know, what the movies I'm reviewing that week are going to be. And not that I will ever reveal them, because once again, I did that before, and the DVD I thought was going to be in wasn't in at the time. I had to reschedule. So, however, I do got, you know, both copies, you know, secured this time, but I still ain't going to drop them. We'll wait, because you never know what can happen between now and Saturday. However, I guess this will kind of give you a little clue as to what, you know, we're going to be doing. Top 3 haunted houses. Now, and of course I'm talking, you know, from cinema, so horror movie haunted houses. And it don't necessarily have to be like, you know, the movie has to be that great, or maybe your favorite movie or whatever. I'm talking about the houses themselves. Like, what houses, when you see them in a movie, just kind of, you know, it chills you. You know, your favorite houses, you know, and it has to be haunted, you know. You know, I guess Insidious wouldn't count because the kid was, you know, possessed, or the kid was haunted, not the house. So I want actual haunted dwellings. It doesn't necessarily have to be a house, I guess, someplace you can sleep in. Apartment, a bungalow, a condo, I don't care. You know, haunted house. For me personally, at number 3, I went with The Asylum, the Hill House, or the House on Haunted Hill, the remake. Dude, that was just a creepy looking place anyways. Like, I don't know. You show any rundown asylum, it just looks creepy, I think. I mean, it can be the most modern day asylum, probably. If it's run down a little bit and abandoned, oh yeah, it automatically looks haunted right there. So, yeah, I'm going with that one. Number 2, and this one, yeah, it just shot up there. And I don't care which movie you take it from. The Amityville Horror. The house from that. Just an iconic looking house. That really is. I mean, I just fucking love the way it looks. And the movies are great too, but I don't know. I like the look of it, so. And my number 1. Now the house itself, I mean, it kind of looks, I guess it's a little iconic now, given the movie's been out for a little bit. But there's really nothing special about the house itself. Like, when you look at it, it just looks like a plain old fucking house. But to me, I guess why it goes up so high is because, you know, in this movie, once you enter the house, you're just fucked. And as soon as you leave, like, you know, most haunted houses, you just leave, you're good to go. It's like, all right, I ain't fucking around with that shit over there anymore. I'm out of here. However, this is the one movie where if you left the haunted house, the fucking ghost followed your ass, and that is The Grudge. Loved it. I don't remember much of the Ju-on house. I can't remember if it was the same house or not, 'cause I know the directors were the same, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember if the houses were the same or not. But to me, when I'm picturing it in my mind, I'm picturing the American remake, The Grudge. But even now, though, I mean, to me, anyways, it has become. I keep using the word iconic. You know, to keep using it. I do that every now and then. You'll notice that from video to video, I will just take a word and run with it for that video. It's ridiculous. But no, I mean, the house really does stand out to me now because. Like, now, picture the house, you know, you get that little, kind of like a balcony walkway thing where, you know, little kids hiding out and, you know, looking through the guardrail. You got the stairs where they come down, where, you know, where the chick came down for fucking broken that, you know. Creepy as hell. I mean, it really is. I don't know. So for me, that's my favorite haunted house from, you know, horror movies. So I want to know, what are your top 3 favorite haunted houses from horror movies? There are multiple ways to do this. Of course, the most obvious one is to leave the comment down below. You can also do the video response. Of course, when you do that, just take the link from your video response, leave it down below so I will know. Or, you know, just let me know, hey, check out my channel, I have a video response. And of course, if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you can hit me up there with your top 3. So, there you guys go, top 3 haunted houses. And, yeah, you guys have yourself a good St. Patrick's Day. Just a word of advice, if you do come across a pot of gold, just fucking leave it. It never works out for those people in the movies. They get fucked up beyond recognition. So, see some gold, leave it alone. So, alright, have a good one. I'm out.